Alright, how's it going, everybody? I am the Zaben Neo Zaben here on Broadcast Zaben, and today we are playing more Minecraft. As you can tell, I really need to. I'm gonna probably rip this off. A little bit came off, but you know what? I think that's maybe all we need. Maybe, I don't know. Still don't know where my joysticks are. I haven't been able to go ahead and replace it, but how's it going, everybody? I am playing a bit more Minecraft, as you can tell. Using a different texture pack again. It gets annoying when you play Minecraft and then you use the Fallout texture and it looks so cool and such, and then it's like, hey, you get all the like 2 to 3 copy claims, and it's just like, oh man. But it's fine, you know, it's not going against your channel. It's only just gonna put ads so that we can make the money. I'm just like, fine, whatever. So as you can tell, we are back with this. You know, I feel really good about this. I want to finish up making this library area for my bro. Now, obviously, I don't have the enchantment table yet. We're gonna need to make that happen sometime soon. He didn't have all this, but I'm gonna give them to him. Well, I mean, he did have those, but I mean, he didn't have that much. He had like a bit less. But I'm gonna give them to him. I think I said it in. You know, oh look, yeah, you do have a brown collar. The other one is like blended in, I suppose. I should have brought something to drink because I think we're gonna be lasting quite a while. We'll probably end this either. I'll try to make this about an hour. Right now, we'll say it's 2:30. Really, it's 2:26, but we'll end it at about 3:30. Since I'm having a bit of a hard time sleeping, this usually gets me, you know, after the hour. You know, you feel like a different person. So hopefully, we could get the same effect out of it. But yeah, man, oh man. I'm still thinking to myself, like, it'd be a shame if, it'd be a darn shame if, you know, we work so hard on this game and everything in this world, and as soon as we beat the end dragon, like, that's it. You know, that's gonna be a darn if it comes down to that. I'm thinking, whoa! Oh, good thing there's water here. Here, what I'm gonna do is build right here. Yeah. Sure. We'll get covered up soon. I'll figure something. He's getting his internet back finally. You know, it's been about what, like a week, maybe 2. And it was annoying. You know, we're just like, what do we do? You know, because this is such a great way of being able to, you know, still keep in contact with each other, even though, you know, we could just simply text each other and be like, hey, you want to hang out? Okay, let's go. You know. I believe I said it in the live stream, but we do have a bro hangout day going on today. Right now it is Tuesday the 30th. So I think what I might do today is I'm gonna play a bit of Fortnite, right? Because I can't sleep now, but what I'm gonna do, my schedule plan, is to play some Fortnite, and then after we finish up the challenge, the overtime Fortnite, we're gonna go ahead. Obviously, we could take a day to, you know, relax, take it easy, basically and then That's really just about it, to be completely honest. When it comes to like getting a game done or something done. Oh, where are my dogs? I need them to be over here. Another thing that I will be doing, because you guys obviously can't see it, because, well, for one, we're playing this, and two, if I go to the menu, it ends up getting blocked out, so it doesn't even matter in the end, but I have Ghost Recon downloading again. You know, originally I was thinking we can get some stuff done, because my bro Johnny has not finished the game. And I think we have videos before of us doing random talks and just playing over it, and I explained in that I'm pretty sure I have. I don't know why my helmet's off. But I'm pretty sure I explained that in move. You're all. Who's the only one who's not in love mode? Just one? I guess one grew up a little too late. But usually with my bro Johnny, we've been playing a lot of like Minecraft. I have a little bit of water in this bottle. That sucks. Hold on. Just like that, there's no more water in the bottle. We might actually have to go and grab another bottle. Where's my glasses? I guess since it's so late, my eyes are irritating, or maybe I'm just getting too used to. I really gotta raise that sensor bar. I'm sorry. I think I said it before, but ow. In my room, just behind the TV, we have I have a little light bar that connects via USB, and then it has a little this sensor box where it picks up the signal of like, oh, this color I need to be. Excuse me. I don't think my eyes irritate because of this game, but rather because it's late at night, and it's like I feel hot. The AC is on, but I feel hot still. So I don't know, and I'll make something work. I'm probably just gonna cuddle up next to that AC and then just sleep on top, like right on top of it. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think we're really gonna do too much in this video. The next video we might do later on today, obviously. This is just maybe we won't do a video later on today. I guess it really varies. Most likely we will. I think I'm gonna do, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna do Fortnite. I don't know. What I do know is we need sandstone, because I'm trying to make a castle. I can't find it. So, pretty interesting. I mean, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Should I ask? I was talking with, my girlfriend, right? We haven't done much. We just more talk than anything. And, let me see if I can find it. I don't think I can find it because I watched a lot of videos, pretty recently. Alright, I still have the, here it is. Still have the link right here. I was just talking with her a bit recently, and I know I was with my dogs, and I give them kisses, and I'm just like, whatever, whoops. I give my dogs kisses, and I'm just like, ah, babe, I was like, you're gonna have to, but I was just saying, I was telling her, I was like, you're gonna have. Well, I was just saying that just cause. Um, I was like, you're gonna have to take my kisses because my dogs are not wanting them. Because I was eating food at the time, and I was just like, oh, look at you, you're so adorable, you know. And then it's just like my dogs are just not having it. They're like, no, like just give me food. And I was just there like, come on, really. Um, so I just kind of like made that comment to her, you know, because you know, we're working on it. I don't like, is that the best way of explaining it? Of you know, like putting that label, making sure that label sticks. Um, you know, being a couple basically. Um, you know, that is something that we're working on, and then you know, just me saying that, you know, we haven't had our first kiss yet. Why? Because again, like we kind of are, you know, opposites, and this is one of those situations where opposites attract, and I have plenty that were like that. I had people that were uh, too nerdy. Well, then again, there's a lot of kind of opposites that attract, but you know, that was my situation. I think I had more girls that were wild. Um, the one that lasted the longest was someone who was more of like a shy, nerdy kind of girl, you know. Um, but yeah, and again, like for the most part, most of my relationships have been with pretty wild people. And not that it's a bad thing. If you're one of those extroverts that like to be like that, go right ahead. I mean, you know, someone like me is not gonna stop you, or at least shouldn't stop you. um, but you know, she told me a bit about how like, and that's why I'm saying to myself, yeah, I guess I have a thing for this. And there's two things that I'm noticing. One is wild, kind of extroverted girls, right? I feel like that's something that's kind of been re- repeated throughout, which is that. Second, now the first one wasn't really that important. The second one I've noticed so many times over and over and over, and I'm just thinking like, what the heck is all of my girlfriends from just all of them I'm noticing. I mean, you know, when you first kind of start relationships and stuff like that, depending what kind of people y'all are, you know, it might be like, oh, this is something so serious, my whole life depends on it. Oh, you know, after like a week. um, but what what I've noticed, and I told my bro Johnny, I was like, what I've noticed is, um, almost every girl I've dated has been a girl who wears glasses. Um, I gotta make stairs? Okay, wait, hold on. Let me hear this really quick. I want to see which one this is. Okay, I was just looking at the thing. Um, video to see what this guy was doing, 'cause I was pretty confused. We're gonna need a lot more than that. We're gonna need a lot. Okay, so we don't need that for now. What he's doing is, now this is what I'm assuming the guy is talking about. Now He did it a bit. We played it a bit. I can't even talk for some reason. Couple things. One, why didn't we bring dirt with us? And two, I don't have a shovel. And I guess three, we need more food. Okay, we're not exactly prepared, but we have a boat. Anyway, yeah. So, Ghost Recon, man, I really want to get that done with my bro Johnny. I've already set it, kind of on my end, but, at least I think I did. I can't 100% remember, but and I think we actually done that together, to be completely honest with you, is we've played Ghost Recon all the way until we got Platinum Trophy. The only thing I was missing was just gathering supplies and things like that, and then having to upgrade certain things, and that was the last kind of step there was for getting the Platinum Trophy. Which is, if you're going to be completely honest, awesome. I love getting Platinum Trophies. Between me and both my bros, heck, probably combined, I have more than both of them. You know, I did it for Spider-Man, I did it for Minecraft back on the PS3, I've done it, or I'm about to do it. If I go back into Battlefront 2 and I keep putting in so much time and maybe have someone help me out with it a bit, I can get it done for that. Red Dead Redemption 2, as long as I get past the, for Red Dead 2, as long as I get past the online stuff, I'm pretty much good to go, for the, Platinum Trophy, because everything else that I would need would be offline, and that's pretty awesome to me. So anyway, let me explain this spot to you guys really quick. So what I'm doing here is making a sand castle out of wood and sandstone. Now, the reason why I need to use oak for this is because this is the whitest one that we have. Now, I could use birch. Wouldn't birch be better? You know what? I think birch might actually look better. Even, whoa, because in the video, oh man, there's a video that I'm looking at doing the same exact design and whatnot. If you watch that video, you see that they use birch, since it comes out as this, like, pale color, pretty much similar to the sand. It's practically the same thing. But for this case, I think the sand with orange, which is just so happens to be birch, would look pretty good. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna try to cut down some of them trees, turn it into planks, and then use it. Of course, obviously there's other wood around us, but we're not gonna use those for the sake of it. And then yep, I already knew it. I knew that was gonna happen. What else? What else do people, what do you guys like watching on YouTube other than me? Now, I'm noticing a shift, kind of like in my attitude. She's picking this. Okay, as I was gonna try to say was, I'm noticing a bit of a shift in tone with myself. Like, as soon as the Avengers kind of ended, I was just like, well, there's nothing else, you know. Everybody else, I guess, bigger Marvel fans. I'm a Marvel fan, but I don't think I'm like, I think as soon as this one ended, I don't know. There's not that hype for me. I mean, you know, I love Marvel. I do. I love the whole superhero stuff. I like DC as well. Honestly, you know, for a while, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I've actually been wanting, and what was it? Ryan Reynolds played him, and it was a mixed. I thought it was okay, you know. Oh, excuse me. It's like one of those movies you might watch like once, twice at most, and then you're just kind of like, all right, and you forget about it. Um, but yeah, I mean, I think that was just kind of during the moment where we wanted to capture, because Batman, if I recall, Batman Dark Knight was the Batman Dark Knight around, or it might have been Batman Begins. I'm telling you, it was around that time, and it seemed like it was just something like, oh, we need to capture and do it, and apparently some people, I don't know, well, I think that's what my bro said, so I'm gonna kind of go off what he said, or at least what I believe he said was, fans don't want there to be a Flash movie when I think there should be a Flash movie. Even my bro thinks that the Flash deserves his own movie. Um, it doesn't have to go through, like, we've seen it work already with Spider-Man and for Batman pretty much for the most part, because everybody's pretty much tired of being like, oh, his parents died, like, uh, every time there's a Batman, because we're in this thing where we get like new Batmans back to back to back. You know, there's more Batman than there is any other superhero. More Batmans than there was Spider-Man. There's only been like 3 Spider-Mans, um, Spider-Men that have been on screen, while Batman has what, 5, almost 6 now. Let me see. One, and I'm not counting the old ones. They're like black and white. Um, does Adam West count? We'll count Adam West. I mean, look, even just thinking it like that far back, there's more, you know, Batman and stuff. It's intense. But anyway, like I said, I don't know. I'm kind of like losing it. I'm like outgrowing it. My bros, they get a lot of hype out of it. They, talk so much about like the actors and such, and I'm just like, I kind of don't care. um, a bit of a weird thing to say, but it's pretty true. Um, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just starting to lose it. Maybe I'm growing up. I don't know. I don't know. But oh wait. Um, again, like I said, I don't know. But ow. Sorry, my nose is like irritating right now. I'm so sorry. Um, but I just don't know. Um, it could be anything. My bros were like so excited for our, yeah, they were like, oh my gosh, it looks so awesome when they heard about the new Marvel Alliance game. And I haven't played Marvel Alliance since I was small. Like, I remember being as little as I was, played it, and I was like, this is pretty cool, and that was about it. Um, got it again, and I haven't really played it much. My bros are like, oh my god, it's so pretty, and it's fun playing with these characters, and this and that, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, I don't care. It's so weird because I'm like no longer focused on like that game anymore. Like, again, just kind of um, my bro's talking about it. Maybe that's just me. I know my bro um, Joey used to hate, like Fortnite being a good example. Why? Because so many. It's kind of like that thing where so many people like it, so you kind of hate it because everybody likes it. It's like that situation. Except it's just my bros talking about it. Because I swear, I don't, ever since it came out, like, I don't hear anybody else talking about it. I still just want to play Mortal Kombat and, you know, have fun with a game like that. I just want to see if I'm doing this right. Okay, so it looks like it's 2 up, and um, then the stuff. So okay. But yeah, I don't know. Um, I don't really care too much about the game. Um, I hope my bros have fun with the game. Hold on. Oh, he's using planks. Wow. We're not gonna use that. We're gonna use dirt. Because, I didn't come up here with that much stuff. Okay. But yeah, like I was saying, I don't know. I just don't like the Marvel movies. Oh wait, I put this in the wrong spot. The Marvel movies, I know, will always be good. Do I have any hype for any of them? No. I'm not gonna lie, I don't. Spider-Man came out, and I'm like, oh, that's gonna be a good movie. That was it. No hype. I don't. I don't know. It's a different time. um, Best way put. It's a different. We're like in a very different time. Um, you get older. What can I say? Except you're welcome. No, I'm sorry. Stop. Okay. 1, we're doing pretty good. 2, I forgot to bring a fence, so we will have to come back to this at some point. Um, but yeah, they're having fun with it. My bro Joey burning through the game because my bro John was like, "Yo, I spent like at least an hour a day ever since the game came out." He bought it brand new too. Nothing wrong with buying a brand new game. I mean, come on, I did that with Fallout, right? Um, but the thing was, I guess, I'm gonna get hurt pretty bad. Okay. But the thing was that just had me is he went like I guess what he was doing was he went to exercise, right? I caught him one morning. I was like, hey, I'm gonna go and go do this. I'm gonna go on my bike. It's gonna be a nice little cardio. And then my bro's like, oh well, I'm going out there too. He's like, I'm getting dressed, blah blah blah. I was like, oh sweet. Since we're doing this, let's go ahead and we'll walk together. Well, rather, he will walk, I'll bike it. So, um, yeah. Here's the story all about how. I'm joking. I'm joking. Um, how to explain words? Apparently, I don't know how to talk today. Well, it is night, so. Well, morning, 3 a.m. It's 3 in the morning. Sun's not even out. Does that even count as morning? Good question. Um, so yeah, so I don't know. I have a feeling in my gut that on Thursday, because my bro Joey was just like, oh, we could have a Nintendo day, and I was just thinking like, Smash, yeah, we play Smash all the time, it's gonna be fun, and yada yada. I feel like because now that he has the Marvel game, he's not gonna want to do that, because I think they said what you could do is you could play like local co-op on there, and everybody can just pick whatever hero. Um, so not only would my bro Joey just be invested in the story, but like by the time we get there and play, he's gonna be like, oh look, I have all the heroes, we can play as our favorite and yada yada, and I'd be like, I don't care. Oh, excuse me. um But yeah, I already know that's how my bro Joey's gonna do. He's gonna be is he's gonna. That looks so weird. um, you know what? I should have grabbed the entire stack. I know we just came from there, but we need to go back. Um, let's keep it going. We got about like what, half hour by now? It's almost 3. Crazy how time flies. But yeah, that's just me thinking out loud. Is by the time my bro or we go, and then it's, hey Joey, how you doing? Hey, you know, I got all the characters in Marvel. Let's play, you know, and that's gonna be the day. I know they're gonna have fun, but me, I might still have fun with it. You know, it's a new game and whatnot, and I'm like, oh look, I'm beating his butt. But then part of me is just gonna be like, I just want to be competitive in Smash. You know? I'm gonna do it one day, and I'm gonna be proud of myself. One of my buddies, he does it a lot. He's more, well, I mean, he was more, and let me put it this way, he was more into Smash than I was, because I didn't play a lot of Smash. Like, I didn't get the Wii U, and it was just like, I'm gonna get the 360. And what came out? Wii U. 360 was old by then. PS3 was old. Wii U was new. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. The Wii U came out, and then it was just like, oh well, we're kind of already working on new consoles, so I never got the Wii U. When the Wii U came out, never got it. I think, if I remember, my bro Joey, he got it. But he doesn't play on it that much, or he called it like a waste or something like that. So he's definitely a guy that I guess needs to do a little bit of research or give things time. You never know. Because when I was doing, right, I had, during that time period, I had been a big 360 guy, and I had just got the PS3, and I was like, yay, and I could play like PS3 exclusive stuff, and with basically, aka, I just wanted the Sly Cooper game. But I ended up getting a lot more games for it later on in the future. We need more stairs, so we're gonna have to break our neck to try and... Oh. There we go. Okay. But yeah, I had gotten my PS3, and I was just like, yeah, what the heck, blah blah, you know, like, this is awesome. I'm playing games for free, basically, and then it's just like, yeah, that's the whole point, almost. You know, that was the good thing about it, was that the PS3 had better online, and it was free, as opposed to Xbox, where you had to pay every month or something. And it was good for a while, you know. But as soon as I had PS3, you know, most of my buddies had PlayStation anyway, so it was like, oh well, you know, I'm finally like kind of in the clique. But even back then, like when regular Xbox was a thing, like my cousins had that. I never had it. I ended up just having a PlayStation 2. They had a PlayStation 2. I had PlayStation 2. But then, you know, later on, my cousin's just like, oh, we're like an Xbox family, and I'm just like, well, I think you guys forgot about me. Because I remember when PS2 came out, the best, like literally the exclusives of Sly Cooper and Spyro and Crash, when those games were out on the PS2, I loved those games. Sly Cooper was more my main, because as soon as I had that game, I never wanted to like give it up. you know, I valued that more than the others. But you know, I still have a soft spot for those games, which is why at some point I do want to get the Spyro collection. I already have the Crash collection. I need to get back into it. I like Mega Man, for sake, you know. I like Mega Man as well, and yet here we are. I got the Part 2 collection, maybe Part 1, can never remember. And at some point I do want to get Mega Man 11. Um, I'm not good at Mega Man games, but heck do I want it. um, you know, it's interesting to be like that. Being a fan of something and you're not good at the game, but yet you still like it. That's how you know you do a game well. But then again, you could say that about every other game, because again, not a lot of people liked Fallout 76. 76 still has a lot of issues, you know, um, and there's a lot of reasons for it. But, you know, it's bearable for with me at least. And another thing that I do love a lot about it, it seems like in, um, because I'm someone who wants to get the platinum trophy in that game, right? So what I'm doing is I'm trying to use the winter battle royale, the nuclear winter mode. I'm trying to use that for the killing different players. So far, I've killed 5 out of 20, so I know I need a lot more to go. But that's awesome. I feel like this is definitely something, because when you do the challenges and such to kind of connect, so it makes sense to do that. You can revive people in there as well. I think I've revived only 1 guy, so realistically speaking, I still need like, what, 19 to go? Because I think you get a trophy for reviving 20 players, unless that's something I already did, but I need to go back and check it out. There's still missions and events that you need to do, and there's always something. It's always like, oh, you need to do this, but it's got to be like under this, or do this and this. It's like time based. I don't know. There's always something, and I'm trying to do research on it, and I'm just like, did I do this though? Blah 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 blah. Let me look it up. Go to missions, and it's a whole thing. It's a whole mouthful, really. Smudge my glasses. Hold on. Okay, I think I'm good. Alright, it hits 3:02, so we are getting really close to the end of our cycle, or video stream, whatever you want to call this. Let's plant these birch trees randomly. But like I was saying, I don't know what I was saying anymore. Not gonna lie, I'm actually kind of excited to go back into Ghost Recon. That's the game that when we first got it, okay, my bro John was just like, oh, it's so much. Maybe I could find it cheaper online, like through eBay or something. I'm like, yeah, you probably could. Try it out. Usually that's the situation, right? Sure enough, he found it for like 25 bucks or something. Maybe cheaper than that. I can't remember. Sure enough, he paid for 2 copies. He got it in the mail, and I was just like, oh snap, right? So I'm like, okay, whatever, fine. I'll tag along. I'll play Ghost Recon with you. Let's have some fun. You know, I was thinking to myself, the reason why we got, and I said it, and if you ever watched those Ghost Recon videos, you know why, but for those who haven't, ooh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. As I was trying to say, The reason why we ended up getting Ghost Recon out of all games to play was because my bro Johnny and I were playing Red Dead Redemption, and we were playing through the online stories. And what happens when you play through the online stories is they have a thing where, based on your honor, if you have high honor, which is basically being a good guy, you'll get these good guy missions. And then if you're bad, which was me almost all the time, um, you were very dishonorable, and you ended up getting bad guy missions, right? Um, is this the same? I realized I put 1 instead of 2. Dang it. It's gonna break before I even get all of them. But yeah, like I was trying to say was, so we were playing the Red Dead missions online, and, we're trying to be honorable just to see what the honor mission was, and sure enough, they were stealth missions. It was like a stealth mission with a shootout, and then the next mission after that, because I think you get like 2 or something like that. But anyway, um, you ended up getting like the stealth mission, and then you had to like kill the guards silently with a bow or a throwing knife or something. There we go. These have to be even. And then my bro was just like, "Oh my gosh, that was so fun! Oh my god!" Right? And then there was like one slip up we had where I think I went to throw a throwing knife and it didn't work, or was it? No, I think I threw a tomahawk. I had 2 tomahawks. I went to throw one. I think it missed or didn't get him, and then I threw the second one. And then I remember there was a mistake where the guy like turned around and he's like, "Oh my god!" and he starts shooting, and we're just like, "What the heck?" Let's see what's going on in this video really quick. Hold on one moment. That's supposed to be 2 blocks. That needs 1 extra block high. Oh my god. I hate video games. Ah, it's fine. We'll make it happen. Anyway, my nose is itchy. So as I was trying to say and tell you, even though we played through those missions of you know, those Red Dead Redemption missions where it's like, oh, be stealthy and whatnot. Um, it was pretty darn fun. I'm not gonna lie, it was fun. I mean, it's usually because it's Red Dead, but it was fun regardless, being Red Dead or not. So he liked it a lot, and then he was telling me, bro, we should get some games that are just like this, where you could like, you gotta be stealthy. And then I was like, the only game that I knew that was like that was Splinter Cell, and I was like, oh, maybe they have Splinter Cell. You know, that's a game that I'm, you know, kind of willing to go ahead and try. Um, I know for the most part it's like a solo game. You know, you play by yourself to sneak around and get kills and do whatever. I remember as a kid I had one of those Splinter Cell games, and I hated it because I was so confused on what you had to do. Um, like if I play it now, I might be able to do it, but even then, I still feel like it's gonna be ridiculously hard, and I'm not gonna know how to do it. Um, but yeah, me back then, I was very confused how to play Splinter Cell. Um, what else? Yeah, that's pretty much it, really. He ordered the games. I was just like, okay, let's, you know, download it, play tomorrow. We play it. We were having a blast. We're like, oh, we gotta shoot the cartel and this and that, and we're like using the basic guns, obviously, and you know, shooting them down, and it was so fun. It was a good time. And then I think at a point, my bro lost internet again. You know, see, it's kind of like this repeating thing. He has it, loses it. He lost internet back then, I want to say, and then oh, sorry, my nose got itchy. Um, oh, what do you speak of the devil? Ghost Recon just updated and installed. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so my goodness. So we gotta do this. So the way that we're doing this is we're gonna make this higher by 2, and I guess that one higher by 3. Just so you could see that there's like a difference. I don't know. That one being the middle, I couldn't even care that it's like that. I gotta. I hate that my nose is itchy. Why is it when you play video games, your nose gets itchy? Anybody ever think about that? Has that ever happened to anybody? All noses get itchy? Mine always gets itchy and I hate it. But, yeah. So, my bro played the game. We kind of stopped. There was a couple of missions I wanted to do, and we didn't know at the time that they were like DLC missions, so we kind of just, we did it. But, whoops. We just kind of like played through them, you know. But we had a hard time with like 2 missions. There's one, don't get caught, and then it just ends up in a freaking shootout. So regardless, like you get caught. Dang it, I just needed 2 more sandstone. Wait, no, technically I don't. No, hold on. Technically I don't, because you'll be doing this. But yeah, we're playing Ghost Recon for a while. We ended up getting stuck on like a mission or something, and then I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna play on my own, bro. I'm gonna explore and blah blah blah. I promise I won't go on without you. And then, like later on, I was just like, this dude ain't getting back on. I think we ended up playing a couple other games. I think we ended up playing Red Dead and again, and a couple other ones, and I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna play through the game, because I ended up looking like, oh my gosh, it's like a hair on me. I ended up looking up like, is there a true ending to the game or something like that? Because that's how most games are. They're like, oh, you play it, but this is the true ending. This is the canon one. This is the one where it was gonna happen regardless. Blah blah blah. And I was just like, oh, okay. you know. So I was just curious, so I looked it up, and sure enough, there was two endings, and the only way to get the real ending, I guess, or the true ending, good ending, whatever you want to call it, is to get 100% in the game. So that means you have to do. You don't have to do, I think, all upgrades or anything like that. You have to bust down all the drug cartel to get 100%. And it wasn't that bad. I'm not gonna lie. I just asked my bro. I was like, "Hey, man." Um, I was like, "The game has another like an alternate ending. The only way to get to it is to 100% the game." And I was like, "Is that something that you're trying to do, or what?" And then he's just like, "Oh, what? No, I ain't gonna do that. What the hell?" And I was just like, disappointed. I was like, I was like, this guy. Because he made, well, later on in the future, he's just like, man, you're. Oh, excuse me. He's just like, dude, you're so, like, I don't know if he said extra or something like that, but he's like, you play through everything in a game. And, he's like, I play games when, I feel like it, or, I'm in the mood for something. And I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, bro, like, are you for real? Because the way that I saw it was like, if you're, come on, for like 20 seconds you get damaged. But yeah, I was like telling my bro, I'm like, bro, are you for real? Like, how do you expect to get kind of like the most out of your game? Because it's how do you explain? Aside from just being like, oh, I'm just a trophy hunter, dude. That's why I play games. Like, there's more to it. It's just like, if you want to enjoy the game a bit more, sometimes just by pushing yourself the extra limit, you become like a better player at the game, and you accomplish stuff that typically people won't. Just gonna keep whacking. There you go. So, I think a good example, though, at least the one that I remember, was when I was playing Smash Bros. And after just it gets boring when you play just aimlessly. Like, a lot of people go, oh, I need to practice or whatever, blah blah blah. So what they do, and even I do this sometimes, is play online. Another way that I try to get good at the game is also by playing against a bunch of like either 1v1s against level 9s, which is the max level for the enemies or the bots, whatever you want to call them. And then there's probably a bunch of other stuff, but there's the thing that I do to try and get better is play the spirit boards, right? So if you guys don't know what the spirit board is in Smash Bros, in Smash Bros Ultimate, well, first of all, you gotta understand what spirits are. So just a quick explanation of what spirits are. It's basically something, it's like a bonus. You get a spirit, right? Think of it, or you could say like a medal or something. And the spirit is there's different kinds. There's like 4 different kinds of spirits that you can have, and then there's spirits that go under the spirits to give you different bonuses. I know it's kind of complicated, but basically a spirit just gives you a bonus whenever you're fighting people. So it could give you, you know, you have to fight, get the spirit, and then that spirit might give you the ability to have another jump. So you could jump for a total of 3 instead of 2, which comes in handy if you do that a lot, I suppose. What else? There's spirits that help you with elements, for example. So like, let's say you're playing against a character who throws fire, and you know that when you play against them, the fire kind of gets you a lot. So you can pick a spirit that actually deals, how do you say, there's a spirit that can make you take less damage from anything with fire. And of course there's spirits that let you do more damage. So if you want to do more damage with fire, you can make that happen. If you want to do less damage with fire, you can make that happen. It all really depends on what the spirit is. I think this needs to be 8. I'm just trying to get the outline done. So it has to be like that. This one I did 2, so this one I'm gonna do 3. Yep, so 1, 2, 3. Just to be a bit higher than that one. Because this is supposed to be the biggest one, so. I'm just gonna go up. Eee. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna die before I even. There we go. But man, we could probably go ranting on and on, but we got about another 10 minutes. I should have just called this a random talk instead of a Minecraft part episode thing, because realistically we're not really doing anything that's helping us too much. But then again, it's the stuff that we do that I hope you guys like. That squid's just kind of sitting there. I don't know. Does he plan to like fly up into the sun? I don't know. If you watched the last stream that we had on Minecraft, we've explored the northeast part of this section, right? There's a total of 9 sections, so ta-da. Northeast, that's why you see there's like this big weird triangle cutout in that area, is because that's the part that we traveled. We kind of went around that bit. I want to explore more outward. Again, like this is my goal out of this. I'm gonna be honest with you all. My goal from this, in this Minecraft world, is to do a bit more than what we normally would. Normally when people play Minecraft or whatever, I don't see them do things like this, where they go out with their friends, you know, unless they do creative. I don't see them create big and awesome, fantastic, amazing worlds with the little bits and pieces, you get what I mean? Because we're not making it, because I've seen so many people on the online and it looks awesome, low-key low. I think only one stack makes like 16. But you look online and people are like, oh well, I was inspired by this, so I ended up making it in Minecraft, and it's just like, what the heck? And it looks so freaking good. And of course obviously they do it in creative mode, because in creative mode, you know, you could get resources whenever you want. You can fly around, so you don't have to worry about dying, and if you miss something, it's like you don't have to build up. You can just go, oh snap, look, da da da. So this is one that we're trying to do on our own, or at least rather, this is what I'm doing on my own. I'm trying to get my bros to be on board with just like, oh look, we have a house here, can you make something? Do you want to make your own house around here? Like, it's just in this area, come on, do it, you know. I want them to be on board as much as I am, because, you know, with Minecraft, it seems like it just keeps getting bigger now. You know, adding in new ways to do things, again, just by simply adding the stone cutter. It's already given, like, options for how to, or how many of something I should make. I don't have to worry about making too many or not enough, just because of the amount of resources that I have. You know, let's say we want specifically 55 of this to be another material, right? But if you do some math, 55 doesn't divide like by 4 evenly, at least. There's still gonna be numbers, you know, it's gonna just shoot underneath. Ta-da. Okay. So, again, just, or even better yet, you could see, like, we're gonna use the sandstone as an example, because you can make smooth sandstone. Oh no, wait, that's actually kind of a bad one because you get 4 out of it. Okay, ooh, actually, no, I take that back. That's actually a good example. You know, let's say we are making a building or something, and we're like, oh man, I'm only 2 cut sandstones short. Gee whiz, I really wish I had 2 sandstone cut. And then you look and you go, dang, I'm gonna have 4. I'm only gonna have 4 extra, but I needed, you know, I wanted to use, I don't know, 2 for something else. I don't know. Just speaking out loud, like, um, so with the ability of having the stone cutter, I came here for a freaking shovel. Um, just again, just the ability of having the stone cutter offers players to be like, okay, I just need exactly this. I can make it happen. Yada yada. Or again, even let's say like that situation where I wanted a specific thing, but I was just off by 1. Using a stone cutter, I can do that. I can eat all the potatoes. Oh boy, all my potatoes are dead. Take me to the no. Okay. So for the next like 5-ish minutes, we're just gonna be digging up sand and talking. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's so much to this. Again, the only experiences we don't have is fighting the Wither. And if we put that near the house, which I'm just gonna explain that to them now, I'm like, hey, look, I want to summon the Wither. It's this secret boss that, you know, you have to like create, and the purpose of killing him is to make a beacon, and the beacon's to use to make you know, you can use it to find your way home, you can use it for other stuff, yada yada. You know, maybe I'll look up something like a beacon temple, I don't know. You know, just look up something to be like, look, like we have it. And it gives everybody a boost, obviously, in the area. In case you didn't play Minecraft that long, it gives you a boost. Oh wait. Finally. So yeah, so it gives you a boost, and depending what you put into it, oh, excuse me, or at least what you ask of it, it'll give you that. So you could be like, oh, I want a boost for, I don't know, running fast when I'm in the area. And it'd be like, alright, there you go, boom, you get a speed boost every time you're in the area. But it sucks because you have to keep fighting that boss over and over and over in order to get that stuff, which is a dang shame. At least it's better than just leaving something up to chance, you know what I mean? Just being like, oh, well, would you like to wait for like a shooting star or something? And it'd be like, you know, shooting star would be an interesting thing to add into the game. Just be like, oh, at night you have to look in the sky and see that. I remember that being something. It's not Minecraft, was it? No, it wasn't. I said there's a game somebody was playing, and they were like, you have to like look at night, look in the sky, and then hurry up. Like, it wasn't. What's that game? Was it? Oh, I really wish I could remember the title. Far Cry? No way, it was Far Cry. It was something. I don't think it was Far Cry though. Just give me a chest. I feel the sleep kicking in. Like, my body's just like, it's time, and I'm like, no, please, but it's telling me it's time. And sure enough, it is 3:30. Even though it may not be exactly an hour from when we started. The one thing I hate the most. Creepers. Yeah, stay in there. Stay in, it's completely fine. Hope that guy gets struck by lightning. Okay. Birch. Sandstone. And green dye, why not? The cactus. Or the cacti, and then that, and... We have 9 arrows, let's shoot them. I didn't think I was a bad shot. I used to be good. I remember shooting the Ender Dragon all by myself. Now I'm like, horrible. Yeah, that's it for me. We might play a little bit of this later on today. We didn't really make any progress at all with this, to be completely honest. We just did a little bit of that. The whole point was just to at least be able to, I don't know, expand a bit again. It's the whole idea of my, or at least my goal for my world, is to keep on growing, allow you guys to all see what kind of progress we've made in this interesting world. Of course, it's not a perfect world. You see people making cities and giant castles and whatnot, and like in Minecraft, and like fully detailed and all, but that's not us. That we're not like that. So anyway, that's all that I have. I'm pretty tired, so I don't have any like smart remarks to say before we go. So thank you guys for watching, if you actually watched. Really, oh, hi hamster dance. It's kind of fun. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you actually watched, hit that like, subscribe. I hope to see you maybe later on. Again, if we're not gonna be playing a little more Minecraft, we'll probably just end up playing Ghost Recon. Both are pretty darn fun, so regardless. Thank you for your time. I hope to see y'all tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm thinking Thursday, maybe later at night, kind of like how we're doing now. We'll put up a video, a live stream, quick or whatnot, and I don't know, just see where that goes. Thank you for watching. If you watched, hit that like, subscribe as always. Or don't forget, see, my brain doesn't want to work, don't forget to subscribe to the other channel, the Zaven Project. I put up my edited videos up there. Hopefully you guys will enjoy those videos. as much as I enjoy making them. If even if you don't enjoy them, I simply do, and that should be the point of people's videos on YouTube. Instead, since YouTube gotten so big and um, it's more of like, oh hey, I hope I get noticed and popular enough to get paid via ads and whatnot. But that's not always how it's gonna work out with people. Would we love to do it that way? Of course, who wouldn't? But um, I put up videos that I at least enjoy, and I hope that you enjoy as well. So, uh, again, go ahead and subscribe to that. It is the Zabin Project, and I'll see you guys next time. As always, stay healthy.